Hi everyone, welcome to the Etiquette Enigma, the show where we try to figure out why people keep embarrassing themselves overseas.
Or as I call it, anthropology, but with hangovers and bad decisions.
Ha ha. Yeah, exactly. I'm Matthew, your host, and I'm alongside my amazing partner in crime, Laura.
Hi, everyone. I'm Laura. It's such a pleasure to be co hosting this podcast with Matthew. And I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in and listening from wherever you are, whether in the car, on the bus, or train, going to or from work, home, whatever.
Yes, thank you to all our listeners. So let's get to it. Today's question: why do so many Westerners act like the rules don't apply when they travel?
Oh, the freedom fetish. My favorite cultural export, right after pumpkin spice, unsolicited opinions, and tattoos that say courage, but probably mean discount noodles.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's that strange global confidence that kicks in at the airport, like, I've left my country, therefore I'm free from consequences. You see it all the time, right? Backpackers ignoring dress codes at temples, arguing with taxi drivers about being ripped off, or getting offended that locals don't speak English.
Yeah, and then they post a 10-minute rant online about how rude everyone was, completely missing the irony that they were the rude one.
Exactly. It's like freedom becomes this invisible shield. I paid for my ticket, therefore I'm untouchable.
Which is hilarious because that same person back home still complains about cyclists using the sidewalk.
Ha 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 ha. Or people parking in parent spaces. Rules are rules until they're on holiday. You know, I think part of it comes from how freedom is marketed in Western culture, like a personal brand.
Totally. Be yourself. Don't let anyone tell you what to do.
Exactly. It's empowering at home, but when you export that to, say, Japan or Thailand, where harmony and respect are the cultural glue, it crashes spectacularly.
Yeah, it's like watching an inspirational Instagram quote walk into a wall.
Ha 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 ha. There's this assumption that authenticity equals honesty, and honesty equals blurting out whatever pops into your head.
Meanwhile, locals are thinking, why is this person oversharing in public and swearing at the waiter all night?
Yeah, the American dream meets Asian politeness. It's not a love story.
Oh God, speaking of love stories gone wrong, I once saw this guy in Chiang Mai wearing a t-shirt that said, don't tell me what to do.
Of course you did.
Yeah, he was literally standing under a sign that said, please cover shoulders and knees.
Maybe he thought it was a suggestion, not a rule.
Exactly, my favorite part. He took his shoes off to enter the temple, but kept vaping inside. Like, I respect religion, but not my nicotine addiction.
Ha 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 ha, the holy smoke.
And you just know he went home thinking, wow, everyone was staring at me because they liked my vibe.
Yeah, dude, they weren't vibing. They were visually reporting you to Buddha.
Ha ha ha.
Then there's the freedom to complain. Westerners love speaking their mind, until it turns out the local staff also have opinions.
Yeah, like when they post terrible service because someone didn't smile enough. Dude, they're serving 20 tables in 35 degrees Celsius heat, like not auditioning for Disney.
Exactly. It's like they confuse the customer is always right with, I'm the main character of the planet.
Yeah, like walking into a restaurant in Vietnam and asking, why don't you serve gluten-free options? Mate, they barely serve gluten. You know what else? That whole, I'm just being honest defense.
Oh yeah, the global excuse for rudeness.
Exactly. I'm just saying it how it is. No, you're saying it how it feels to you in your culture, filtered through your values and projecting them onto everyone else.
Yeah, like honesty's supposed to be this virtue, but without empathy, it's just blunt force truth.
Right. And then they think locals are too sensitive. No, they're just thinking, why is this loud person yelling about soy milk at breakfast?
Yeah, chill out. It's not an identity crisis, it's just dairy. Okay, so here's the deeper bit. Freedom actually means totally different things across the world.
Yeah.
In individualist cultures, it's freedom from rules, authority, limits. It's about independence, self-expression, choice.
And in collectivist cultures, it's freedom to belong, contribute, keep harmony, maintain peace.
Exactly. So when a Westerner says, I'm just doing what feels right for me, people in other cultures might hear, I don't care about you.
Yes, that's the misunderstanding. It's not arrogance most of the time, it's just ignorance.
Right, they don't realise that being direct or loud can read as aggressive.
Or that refusing a small request, like removing your shoes or not touching someone's head, isn't oppression, it's respect.
Exactly. Freedom without context is just chaos with better marketing.
Ha 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 ha. That's a t shirt right there.
You know what this reminds me of? That authentic traveller type. The one who brags about living like the locals.
Oh, yeah, the I'm not a tourist, I'm a traveler crowd.
Exactly. Except they're still paying with Apple Pay, posting on Instagram and complaining about air conditioning.
Ha ha ha. Yeah. You can't call yourself local when your backpack costs more than the hotel staff make in a month.
Right. But again, it's that same freedom reflex, wanting to experience real life abroad without actually listening to what real life there looks like.
Exactly. It's cultural tourism dressed up as enlightenment.
And it's not evil, it's just unaware. Like trying to appreciate a new culture while still measuring it with your own ruler.
Yeah, and then getting upset when the centimeters don't match your inches.
That's the best metaphor you've made all season. Okay, let's go global for a second.
Oh, yes. Geography with feelings.
Ha ha ha. Exactly. You look at Europe, right? Freedom there often means balance. Like, I have rights, but I also have responsibilities.
Yeah, totally. There's more social contract. People accept more rules because they get something back. Healthcare, security, holidays, longer than a microwave timer.
Exactly. Whereas in America, freedom's like this religion.
Yeah, it's sacred. People will literally say, "Don't tell me what to do," while standing next to a no trespassing sign.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, freedom there sometimes means you can't stop me from making a terrible decision.
Then in Asia, it's often about collective freedom, the freedom to be part of something bigger, to keep peace.
Yeah, like in Japan, the idea of me first doesn't even make sense. Freedom there means being trusted to do your part for everyone's comfort.
Totally. And then in the Middle East, you've got another layer freedom tied to faith and family.
Yes, it's not about me versus the system. It's me within my community.
Right? And if you misunderstand that, you think they're restricted, and when actually they just define freedom differently.
Exactly. Like for some people, security is freedom. For others, privacy is freedom. And for some, expression is freedom.
Yeah. So when we travel, we're basically walking around with our personal definition of freedom, expecting everyone else to use the same dictionary.
Ha ha ha. Yeah. Sorry, your country's using the wrong firmware for liberty.
Exactly. Like, quick, download Freedom V 3.1 or you'll offend a backpacker.
You know what else plays into this freedom thing? The internet.
Oh, totally. Digital freedom on steroids. People go abroad, still logged into the moral algorithm.
Yeah, like they're carrying Twitter's outrage culture in their backpack.
Exactly. Trying to upload justice through a selfie. Look, everyone, I educated a tuk-tuk driver today.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's activism with a sunburn.
There's this weird pressure to prove you're the good kind of traveler,
Right, like posting I only eat at local places while holding an oat milk latte.
or writing travel blogs that read like United Nations press releases. As a global citizen, I experienced deep oneness until my Wi Fi dropped.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, performative empathy, the influencer edition.
It's that confusion between being respectful and being publicly seen as respectful,
Exactly, when awareness turns into optics.
and it's exhausting. Locals don't want to lecture, they want you to finish your noodles and not step on the prayer mat.
Right. The best apology is just quiet understanding, not a hashtag.
You know what's wild though? That moral export. It's not just online people, even governments do it.
Oh, yeah. We're here to help spread freedom. Sounds suspiciously like we brought you Wi-Fi and drone strikes.
Harsh, but fair.
It's this Western instinct to measure the world by how free it looks from their lens.
Meanwhile, other cultures are thinking, we're doing fine, thanks. We just don't need a Yelp review on democracy.
Yeah, freedom as a rating system. 5 stars if it matches my values.
Would not recommend too much social harmony, not enough individualism.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah. The comment section of globalization.
The thing is, freedom doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it's subtle. Quiet, stability, dignity, or belonging.
Mm-hmm. But that doesn't photograph as well, does it?
No, nobody posts a selfie captioned, "Today I respected someone else's worldview in silence."
Ha 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 ha. That's the content gap the internet wasn't built for.
You know, it's funny. Like the more global we get, the more people mistake sameness for equality.
Yeah, like cultural GPS. If it's different, it must be broken.
Or worse, if it makes me uncomfortable, it's wrong.
Exactly. But discomfort is often where understanding starts.
Totally. You can't grow if you only travel to confirm your own opinions.
That's deep. You okay? Getting philosophical?
Ha ha ha. Jet lag and moral caffeine. Dangerous combo.
Ha 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 ha. You should put that on a mug.
Maybe under our merch line. The freedom fetish, cancel culture meets customs line.
I'd buy that.
I'd smuggle it through duty free.
Ha 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 ha. Perfect. Rebellion with receipts. So maybe that's it. It's not that Westerners are bad travelers. It's just that their freedom doesn't always translate.
Yes, exactly. It's like trying to use slang in a foreign language. It just sounds weird.
Right. And the cure is curiosity. You don't have to give up your values. Just learn how they sound in another culture.
Totally, because freedom without empathy is noise. But freedom with understanding, that's harmony.
Beautifully said. Did you just come up with that?
Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm on a roll. Might embroider it on a tote bag.
So the fix isn't to cancel freedom. It's to learn context.
Yes, freedom with empathy. Like read the room before you declare independence.
Ha 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 ha. Check your vibe before you colonize the space.
That should be our merch.
Seriously though, global etiquette isn't about losing yourself. It's about realizing the world doesn't revolve around you.
Exactly. Freedom's great, but respect travels better.
Amen, or however you say amen in a secular, culturally sensitive way.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, we'll get it printed on the next tote bag. Respect, the only souvenir worth bringing home.
So that's our deep dive into the freedom fetish. Why good intentions sometimes go feral once the passport stamp's in.
Yeah, I think the moral is freedom's great until it starts bumping elbows with other people's boundaries.
Precisely. Travel's supposed to stretch your comfort zone, not everyone else's patience.
Ha ha. Put that on a tote bag too.
We're going to need a whole merch line for this show.
Thanks for hanging out with us on the Etiquette Enigma. If you laughed, learned, or just felt personally attacked, hit like, subscribe, and tell us which bit made you wince the most.
And drop your own culture shock stories in the comments. We love hearing them, especially the embarrassing ones.
Yeah, make us feel better about our own mistakes.
We're still figuring out their release schedule, but hopefully the next episode drops in 2 or 3 days.
So keep your notifications on and your shoes off, depending on the country.
Ha ha ha.
See you next time.
And remember, if in doubt, read the room before you declare independence.